Vikings, Rams, coming up here on EA Sports as we welcome you to St. Louis, Missouri for today's game. I don't know which team has the better tight end, but I do know that could very well be the difference in this game today.
Well, if you made me choose between the two, I'll tell you what. I'll just say you take one. I don't care who you take. I'll take the other one because they're both that good. They can do it all. As I say, you hear me say every once in a while, they're all in one. That means they can do anything you want.
The Rams come out in a dime package. First down at the 16. Peterson's marked down at the 19. Okay, Phil, as we take a look at the offense, of course, Adrian Peterson will be the player to watch in this one.
Yeah, you got to watch him. He'll run you over. He'll run around you. This guy's, hey, Jim, one of the best in the NFL.
This will be second down. Throws the pass. And incomplete pass that time as he threw it short. Taking a look at the linebackers. They're young. They're unheralded. But they do know how to make plays. Third down on the way.
Let's go.
Bridgewater standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap, and he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense. And it'll be locked. Back to punt it away. And that punt is going out of bounds. They are not going to allow them to return it. Coming to the line of scrimmage, right at midfield. Press coverage all the way.
All right, here we go.
The Rams lined up, bunch formation. First down at the 50. Looking across the middle. Jumps high and comes down with it.
Lucky 56.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Hurley's got it for about 4. They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second.
Now let's go.
Here comes the wide receiver in motion.
Gun.
Snap and out of the gun. He reaches up and grabs it. Can you believe how vertical he got there?
I can believe it, Jim Nance. I can, because we see it so often. The receivers in the NFL are just unbelievable. We take these catches for granted. Breaks the plane. Touchdown.
The lead is theirs now after that trip to the end zone. That gives them some momentum here at the start, Phil.
Yeah, listen, halfway through the first quarter, you score that touchdown. Now you're leading in the game. Boy, that's a great place to be. And also, I know it's early, but it puts the pressure on the opposition right away.
Patterson will test the field. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Vikings weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations of plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react to the team that gets fired.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
It's a bad business to be in. I know, I get in a lot of bad businesses.
Second down here.
Tagger!
Bridgewater's going to take it from the gun. Heaving it down the field. Almost intercepted that time. We're early in this one, but already a crucial 3rd and long play coming up.
These are tough situations. What are you going to do on the offensive side? There's only so much you can do. If I was the defense, I would look for a screen.
The Vikings now moves the chains. That's his first reception today.
The Vikings put themselves in a terrible situation. 3rd and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side. That was an awesome job of picking up that first down.
Force!
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing.
They get the sack.
It is truly a bonus when you can take your outside linebacker and let him rush the quarterback and he can get a sack. Nice job that time by the outside linebacker.
The Vikings from the 27. Drilled as he throws it. Midway through the first, and with that stop, this offense will be in excellent position to extend the lead.
Yeah, it's going their way right now. It is, Jim, and so you got to take advantage of it. The game always has ebbs and flows, and right now, momentum is on your side. Go out there and make a play.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. Peterson's out wide on the left.
You ready? Wait 90. Force!
He'll take the snap from the gun. The Vikings turn the ball over on downs.
Anytime you go for a 4th down in the NFL, there's going to be a lot of second guessing if you don't get it. So get ready for the second guessing. It is coming.
Gurley's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. First down at the 27. Gurley's got touchdown. They came out firing on all cylinders, and already they've got their good leg up in this game, even as early as it is. What a hot start for this team. What's happened here, Phil?
Sharp play by the offense. That's what it's about. Man, they just came out mentally prepared, and they are showing the defense what it's all about, just executing one play after another.
And he's going to be taken down well short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 15. The Vikings take the field here. Their last possession ended with a very crazy decision going for it on 4th down from their own territory. An unusual decision, to say the least.
I don't know if it's unusual. I see this all the time from this guy. So it's when you're going to learn. You know, when you pile up enough losses, you'll finally say, hey, I want to win a game. I'm going to manage it differently. And in those situations, you should punt.
Okay, if you were playing the game right now, what would you have done with that last possession?
I absolutely would have punted it without question.
Now they'll try over again on 2nd down. The Rams go with the dime formation here on defense. Bridgewater's got it in the gun. Wallace was the target, but this goes incomplete. The offense needs 2 yards here on 3rd down following the incompletion. Here's the handoff to Adrian Peterson. Gains 19.
Peterson's able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. 3rd and short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
First down here after the run. Bridgewater's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And Wallace, he's in the clear. The 10, man in for the touchdown. Still a long way to go in this game, and they're able to keep it close with that touchdown.
Yeah, I know there's a long way to go, but here late in the first quarter, you're sitting there thinking, how are they going to turn this around? And it is amazing in the NFL. One play can change everything, and that's what just happened.
Mason's got a chance to return this one. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Rams come out for the next possession, having reached the end zone on each of their two previous drives.
Yeah, it's been good stuff to watch.
Here we
No
go
doubt.
now.
You know, the offensive side, the offensive coordinator is right in tune with the quarterback. They're calling exactly the plays that they need to be called.
Now let's
because
go.
of the situation. The quarterback has been hot throwing the football.
First down at the 18. Looking long. Rhodes very nearly to the pick. A player to watch today is Chad Greenway.
Yeah, he's a high-effort player, has some speed,
Detroit!
and a
Detroit!
very solid tackler, especially in the run game.
Keenum's all by himself in the backfield for this snap.
Here we go now.
The wide receiver
3-19.
shifting around in
No,
motion.
check. Patriot. Patriot.
Keenum's back in shotgun formation. Gurley's there. That's a ball that had a lot of heat on it. Let's see how they back up the big
Let's
play
go.
here.
Green 39. Green 39. Hut.
He'll throw it over the middle. Holds it in. Playing press coverage to the outside.
All right, here we go. Green
The quarterback
39.
motions the wide
Green
receiver.
39. No. Check. Patriot.
First down at the 32. Throws the pass. It's complete to Todd Gurley.
Leopard. Hurry up.
Now first and 10. Flip to the outside. Rock for a loss on that play.
Back down it up. Gun. Hurry up. Here we go.
Keenum standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Now looking at third down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Blue 90. Leopard.
Keenum's going to take it from the gun. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. We're back now as the second quarter is about to begin. Offense back on the field here for this 4th and 10 play. The Rams come out in a bunch set, and the second quarter is underway with this snap. The Rams turn the ball over on downs.
The Rams had time, go for it on fourth down, and they fail. I did not understand the decision, but you got to make sure your team doesn't get down from that. You got to keep them up.
The Vikings offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim, the way they run on the field. You can see they're exuding confidence. When you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
That's reception number 2 for him.
When you get aggressive safeties, you like to get up there and try to stop the run. The post route is an awesome way to take advantage of that. Go down the field 10 to 12 yards, plant that outside foot, run towards the goalpost. Nice throw by the quarterback.
The Vikings have it at the 29. Ogletree has the sack.
That's an awesome job by the outside linebacker. Gets a sack on the quarterback. And nowadays, you got to do it all for an outside linebacker. You got to be tough against the run, cover receivers down the field, and yes, plays like that get to the quarterback.
The Rams will come out in the dime from the gun. And it's knocked down.
When you're going against a good quarterback and receiver in the NFL now, one of the ways to stop it is tight man-to-man coverage. You against him.
It'll be third down. Bridgewater's got it in the gun. The coach is going to go for it.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Incomplete, almost going in the other direction. The Rams will try to put a little drive together and not give the football away, Phil, as each team seems to treat it like it's a hot potato.
Well, sometimes it is a hot potato. Did you know back in 1985, Jim, I set a record for longest in a football season?
Touchdown, St. Louis. Another touchdown early in the second quarter. Until we met with this team and the coaches, did you have any idea they were going to come out with this kind of start?
No, I didn't, Jim. They're doing a terrific job on the offensive side and scoring those points. I love what they're doing on the defensive side. Hey, when it's not working, you know what you do? You change game plans. That's what I want to see from the defense.
To the 20, mark him down to the 19. The Vikings really let it all hang out the last time they had the ball, Phil. They went for it on a fourth down their own territory. Let's see if they're a little more conservative with this possession.
Well, you know, it's amazing. I want to say really a good defensive call by the defensive coordinator. But let's be honest, when you're backed up and you go for a fourth down situation like that, anybody can have made that call. So just a bad decision on the offensive side.
If there was a beat writer covering this coach, what do you think the headline would be tomorrow in his story?
It'd probably be the first time I've ever agreed with the beat writer.
From the shotgun. Donald takes down the quarterback.
Well, defensive tackle, so many times they're in charge of stopping the run, but not this time. The big fella, good move at the snap of the football, gets in that backfield and gets the sack.
Loss of 2 on that play. The Vikings have it at the 29. Frank Wallace has the reception. Third down after the catch. Looks like they're in press coverage here. Good going round. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down. The Vikings will take the snap from the 40. Kyle Rudolph with the reception.
Hi.
Look at that. Everybody at the line of scrimmage. The defense showing a blitz.
The Vikings have it at the 40. Reaches out and snatches it. Brought down right at the 50. Midway second quarter. Peterson's tackled down at the 50. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Bridgewater's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
That's big time. That's big time.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. First down at the 40. Going deep. Comes away with it.
Well, when a quarterback breaks out of the pocket under pressure like we just saw there, and he gets outside, defenses break down, the zones fall apart, guys get wide open, and nice run down the field for the completion.
Alec Ogletree takes the quarterback to the ground.
You got to be quick and decisive when you're down near the goal line and you're throwing the pass as a quarterback. That time it was not, and he takes a huge sack.
Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I just spoke with a Vikings official. He does have an upper body injury of some kind, but guys, it doesn't appear to be a big concern. Medical staff cleared him to return as soon as he feels ready. Back to you.
Second and goal from the 9. Bridgewater's going to take off with it. Gaines is there to take him down.
Well, sometimes you just got to see the tough team is going to win. You got the ball on offense. You're down on the goal line. You need to score here. Can you get it in?
This long drive continues.
And what do? They run the football against the defense, and nice job getting the touchdown.
Extra point is good. The Rams are ready to return the kick. Mason's going to run this one out. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
The Rams offense preparing to get this drive underway. The last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Love what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did.
Stands in the pocket. Unable to bring it in.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Austin has the catch. Austin's marked down at the 19. That's a timeout by the D. This is 3rd down. The Rams lined up. Everybody split out wide. Tight ends in motion here. The pass ball's incomplete, and they fail to pick up a first down on this series. The Rams not punting. Going to go for it on 4th down. Keenum's back in shotgun formation. Makes the catch in the open field.
Rams do a really terrific job picking up that down play that time. They get that and look at the defense. They are down because they gave up. Look out for changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Stedman Bailey makes the haul.
Back there in that Philly. Here we go. Here we go.
Jim, a good decision here by the coaches to go in the hurry-up offense right before halftime. You want to get as many plays off as you can before the halftime whistle blows.
And he steps out of the field to play.
Good job that time by the ball carrier, picking up what he can, and he is very smart. Gets out of bounds and stop the clock.
All set up now at the 16. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Cross to the outside. Gains 13.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
Green 39.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line. Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown. The late touchdown here in the 2nd quarter gives them a nice lead with the intermission looming, Phil.
Yeah, great job on their side. They got a nice lead, but I just want to give you a little warning now. This is professional football, and those are professionals on the other side, and they will fight back. So be ready to come out here and play the same way in the 2nd half. Really good job by the defense at times, stopping a 2-point conversion because they do so many different things on the offensive side now in the NFL. I think when the 2-point conversion comes up on defense, attack the offense.
And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. Plenty of defensive backs out of the field for this one. First down at the 19. Breaks free, has some space to work with. No one's going to get him now. The 30, the 20, the 10, taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
Anytime you see a long run for a touchdown, what you got to look for is blocking downfield. Nice job by the wide receivers and everybody hustling, making a block, and a long touchdown run.
Mason's just going to wave his arm here and make the fair catch. The Rams really have this offense cranking, Phil. They scored on their last 2 series.
You know, what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense. Screens, run plays, pass plays, trick plays. Right now, every everything good for that
No,
offensive side.
check. Patriot.
Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Joseph takes down the quarterback.
You're talking about a bonus. When you get a defensive tackle that can get in the backfield and sack the quarterback, that is something special. Great job that time by the big D tackle.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
All right, here we go. Detroit. All right, here we go.
Out wide to Austin. Robison's all over that offense and brings him down. The Vikings call a timeout and are left now with only one. No bump coverage here. Corners backing up. Keenum standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And he makes the catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands. They're set to punt it away now. And it's a fake. They're running a fake. Balls of it. A foot race to the end zone. The 20. The 10. In stride, and he's over the touchdown.
What a good job by the corner that time. He does a good job of faking like he's going to punt it. You got to remember he's a pretty good athlete. How about that pass down the field? And they get a touchdown.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
And like the play, really creative thought process there. And the offense caught the defense by surprise.
Patterson's got it on the fair catch as the offense heads out now. The Vikings ready to go on the march again, and that's exactly what they've been doing here lately. They've taken it all the way down the field on their last two possessions for touchdowns. Phil, can they make it 3 straight?
Let me say this to you, Jim. It's just not that easy. As we're watching this game and how they're playing on the offensive side, they make it look easy, but trust me, I was down there one time. It's a hard job.
First down at the 20. Looking to go down the field here. What a catch. We've reached halftime, and we'll be sending it back to our studio with Larry Ridley as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports. The second half is officially underway. Jenkins has got it. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Rams ready to get this drive started. The last time they had it, Phil, it was a touchdown, and they got all the way to the end zone. Sports, we welcome you to Orchard Park, New York for today's game. Phil, we've got a couple of the best tight ends in the game on each sideline today, and they could be the difference makers.
You know, these tight ends, they can do it all. They're tremendous blockers for the running game. They got the speed to go down the field, and they got feet to get over the field. So even when they run those short routes, if there's man-to-man coverage, they're quick enough and shifty enough to still get away from the defender.
The Bills will take the snap from the 25. Woods with the catch. That's a gain of 6.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. Second down coming up.
Let's go.
The wide receiver in motion. McCoy secures it on the toes. He's got a lot. Going to take it the distance. The 10. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
Back into the secondary, and he is so quick and elusive. He avoids the tackles and takes it all the way for the touchdown.
Add the extra point. The kick is good. Jenkins is running this one out. And the tackle is made right around the 25-yard line. The Rams lined up in the
Green
pistol.
39. Green 39.
The Rams will take the snap from the 25. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, that's the quarterback's fault. My gosh. The safety, that's who he is supposed to look at all times. When he's under center and when he drops back, he takes his eyes off of him. And what happens? Oh, he gets sacked.
Needham's going to take it from the gun. He's hit as he throws it. Now, as we highlight the offensive unit, Jared Cook is one of the biggest targets you will find in this league.
Yes, he is. Boy, when you're tall and fast and you play the tight end position, there are a lot of ways you can get the football to him. And Jared Cook, one of the best in the NFL.
Third down now. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Keenum's alone in the backfield.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Intercepted. What a tough start for the quarterback. An early interception.
The worst thing you can do as a quarterback, and I'm giving the defense here a lot of credit. They diagnosed the play, they took advantage of the quarterback, and they got the interception.
They come to the line of scrimmage at an excellent starting point.
Let's go.
The Bills have it at the 34. And it's caught by LeSean. McCoy is tackled down at the 32. He is one of the most dangerous wideouts in the game, Sammy Watkins.
Well, in 2014, he learned a lot about the NFL and how to be a better wide receiver. Look out, this guy is going to be awesome this year.
The pass play picks up only 2. So now it's second down and 8 following the completion.
Let's go.
Taylor's got it in the gun. And the catch is made by Percy Harvin.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
All set up now at the 21.
Taylor's got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Looking across the middle. Reception by Sammy Watkins. That's his first reception today. Here's a look at a very dangerous defensive unit. How you perform inside the red zone is often the difference in a game, and we'll get an early taste of that.
No doubt about it, Jim. You got to be creative when you get in the red zone. We'll see what the offense calls.
They'll meet him this time behind the line.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Coming to the line at the 17-yard line.
Press coverage all the way.
Come on, let's go.
Taylor's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Bills are in the end zone. Touchdown. They've built up a nice lead. They're still only midway through the first quarter.
Yeah, it is a good lead midway in the first quarter. And while the offense is hot, the quarterback, everybody playing well right now. And I don't know what's going to stop them.
Dan Carpenter readying his team for the kickoff. Jenkins going to test the coverage this time. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Rams offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Bailey's got the land, the bullet pass.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
First down at the 49. Hurley's got it, and a first. It's first down as they head to the line. First down here after the completion.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue.
Launches it down the field.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Bills back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last two drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score, you feel like nothing can stop you. So it would not be surprised to see them to go out there and have success again.
The Rams defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
LaShawn McCoy takes the handoff. McDonald's the one who brings him to the ground.
The defense, when they have you backed up against your own end zone, they're expecting you to run the football. They were ready, and they stopped the team for a short game.
Second down, and they must be careful at this point.
Watch the blitz. Watch the blitz.
This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
From the gun. Makes the catch in open space. After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
Let's go.
Taylor's back in shotgun formation. Robert Woods with the reception.
The drag route is a huge part of every offense now in the NFL. It's when the receiver starts on one side of the football, goes across the field, looking for those spots where he can catch it, and the quarterback that time threw it at the right time, right on target. Good yardage, just short of the first down.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! 14, Grand 38! Ohio! Let's go! Ohio! Grand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Has the catch. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown. What in the world has happened here, Phil? Not even finished with the first quarter, and this game is almost out of reach.
It has been a lopsided affair. You've said that many times, and it has been. But you know what? Don't be in total despair because you're losing here. Find a way to make some good plays, and maybe you can get back into this game.
Jenkins is going to test the coverage here. And the tackle's made inside the 15. The Rams offense back on the field, trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive.
All right, here we go.
See if you can score some points.
Hurley is going to take the handoff now.
Gun!
The Rams still...
Watch it now, Barney.
Keenum's ready for the snap in the backfield. And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
Sometimes on third and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys that they can block, make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short, then it's all up to coming up and making a tackle.
The Rams come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Pass is off the mark, and that's a 3-and-out.
Bailey is one of those guys. If he drops a pass and makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Bills offense coming back onto the field. After a touchdown drive the last time they had it, they certainly attacked that secondary and got there via the pass.
Well, Jim, let me ask you this. How'd you like to be the defensive coordinator right now? Because you're over there, you don't know what's going to happen. No matter what you call, you feel like, hey, the quarterback's hot. He's probably going to beat what we're trying to do.
And he's thrown to the ground.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Coming up, second down. The Bills with an empty backfield look here. Taylor standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Jenkins is there to make the stop. The Bills have tried to lean on the passing attack so far. Watkins has been a favorite of his quarterback, and he's proven why he deserves to be targeted so often today.
You're right. He deserves to be targeted because he is one of the better wide receivers in the NFL. And when he catches it, look out, he can get yards after the kick.
And now he'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. Here's the first snap after the big play.
Grand 38! Grand 38!
Out of the gun. Woods with the catch. Pat That's his third catch of the day.
I love seeing the post route against defenses that are up there being aggressive, trying to stop the run. You go down the field. How about that? Stick that foot into the ground, make that break at 10 yards, and run right down the middle of the field on that post route.
On the receiving end, it's Marvin. After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. Playing press coverage to the outside. Taylor is now going to hit the ground in a slide and in the play.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
In the red zone.
Watch the blitz. Watch the blitz.
The Rams set at the line. Dime package. 1st and 10. McCoy has got it on the handoff. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
Let's go.
2nd down and 12. So that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete. This will be the 8th play of this drive. Looks like they're in press coverage here.
What? None. Ohio. Ohio.
3rd and 12 to go. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
Watkins has really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player. Well, when you get points, it's never a bad thing. That is for sure. Good job by the field goal kicker that time. Nice job by the offense moving the football down the field.
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Rams offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I'll expect a better drive this time. That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Green 39. Green 39.
The Rams will take the snap from the 25. Baker's got the catch and the first. Halftime, 2 minutes away. First down here.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Keenum's all by himself in the backfield for this snap.
Now let's go. Green. Back 99 Philly. Here we
The
go.
Rams are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation.
Hurry up. Here we go. Leopard. Now let's
The
go.
offense is set
Green,
at the line for the first down after that completion. Has the first down. Now looking for more. Touchdown, Rams.
I give all the credit to the wide receiver here. What a route. Fooled the defender. He is wide open. Nice throw by the quarterback for the touchdown. Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is to the line of scrimmage.
No. Check. Patriot.
And here's the toss.
He wanted more excitement, more tension, more decision-making, the second guess in the NFL, and now they're going to have it. This two-point conversion, 4 teams are going to do it because they don't want to kick the extra point from the 15-yard line.
Goodwin's going to run this one out. And he's on the sidelines, out of bounds.
The Bills are getting their offense geared up here. It's going to be interesting to see, Phil, how they react, because I know there was a letdown the last time they had it. They kept the ball for a long time. They picked up a whole ton of yardage, but ended up with only a field goal. So let's see how they'll react now.
Jim, I think you're right. I think they were disappointed in the fact that they executed so many plays and ended up with a field goal. Let's see if they can come out and look for something a little more dynamic, where they don't have to have those long drives, look for big plays instead.
McCoy has the catch for a gain of about 1. The Bills are leading in this one, and a lot of that goes back to the play of this quarterback, Phil. Taylor's on fire.
It's an awesome feeling as a quarterback to be in rhythm, to get people open and have time to throw the football down the field. That's why they're winning, Jim. You said it right. The quarterback is hot.
Percy Harvin with the grab. On his way. And he'll step out.
Well, there's under 2 minutes to go. Good job on the offensive ball carry that time. He knows he can get no more yards. He steps out of bounds to stop the clock.
From the red zone. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. From the shotgun. Has no stopping him now. That's a touchdown. My goodness, Bill. Halftime can't get here soon enough as it's blowout city.
It is. I know you can't wait for halftime because you starved out food at halftime like you haven't eaten in a week. So we don't want to keep you from that. But this game, oh my gosh, it's been lopsided, hasn't it? And you're right. The team that's losing, they can't wait to get to the locker room.
Finds a little seam. Mason's tackled down at the 22.
The Rams offense coming back onto the field. It was a good drive for them last time they had it, all the way down to the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, you know, in this game, Jim, it's all about momentum. And when you feel you got the momentum on your side, you got to take advantage of it. So now I think it's up to the offensive coordinator to call the right play.
Keenum's alone in the backfield. The Rams come to the line with an empty backfield. Has Austin. Rams in on the tackle.
Austin is more than happy just to catch that football near the line of scrimmage. They all love these type of catches, the wide receivers do. But it's good vision by him. He reads the blocks well and picks up good yards. Nice job.
Keenum's completion percentage, 50% on the day.
Watch it now, Barney.
First and 10. Bailey's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play, what a run.
Well, we're talking about some of the fastest humans on earth. And we take into account you can't touch them or breathe on them. That's how they're able to get open and make so many catches. Defense crowd the line of scrimmage. Look out, this could be a blitz.
It's out of bounds, incomplete. They failed to convert on the two-point try, so they'll just have to settle for the 6. The Bills are ready to return the kickoff. Goodwin's running this one out. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Bills preparing to get things going again on offense. They took it all the way on their previous possession, mostly getting it done through the air.
Yeah, they got the leader, don't they? That quarterback, he takes control of the situation when he goes out on the field. And I know that defense, they have great respect for him. Now they fear him. That's a tough spot to be in on the defensive side.
Taylor's unable to connect that time.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
Second down and 10. He's drilled as he throws.
Well, but as third and long, I'll just say this, be very careful on the offensive side.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. The Bills all bunched up here as they get set at the line.
What? Ohio! 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 56, Mike, 56.
The Bills take it from the 23. Down the field. And it's incomplete.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
The Bills will punt it. Joyner's got a chance this time. And a run back of about 20.
Joyner's such a great athlete. You got to find ways to get the football to him. Here's another way to get it to him. On a punt return, how explosive is he?
Check. Patriots!
The Rams come to the line of scrimmage
Here we go.
and empty
Green,
out the
39,
backfield.
back out of
Everyone
that Philly.
split
Here we
out
go.
wide. Keenum's going to take it from the gun. Bailey's got the catch and the first. The Rams are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. The corners retreating. This will be the last play before halftime. First down at the 39. Scanning the field. And it falls incomplete. And that will close out the first half from Western New York. And we'll take a short break for halftime before returning for the third quarter. Back now at what is one of the oldest stadiums in the NFL, Ralph Wilson Stadium. Jim Nantz, Bill Sims, Danielle Bellini for the beginning of the third quarter. Mason's tackled down at the 17. That return's good for about 23. The Rams talked things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play
Detroit!
call. So the
Detroit!
coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the
Now let's
defense
go,
by
Billy,
surprise.
Billy.
They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
Welker's got it on a pass that had some heat.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
And now they're in the hurry up.
Set. Over.
The Rams take it from the 38. Darius takes down the quarterback.
Oh, there's nothing worse as a quarterback to have pressure up the middle from an interior defensive tackle. Hard to see down the field, can't make a decision, and that time it leads to a sack.
That leads us to second down. Keenum's got no one behind him.
Hurry up,
Just
here we
a
go.
quarterback
Green,
waiting for the
39.
snap.
All right, now, lucky 56.
The
Lucky
quarterback's
56.
picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Got hit on release.
Well, every coordinator in the NFL has a box over there somewhere in that play sheet for 3rd and long. He wants to try to pick the play up for the first down with a throw down the field. It can be seams, double moves, but they have 4 or 5 of those types of plays to pick up 3rd and long situations.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
Tight end in motion. 3rd and long. Hughes takes down the quarterback.
Well, that's how the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is, he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The Bills will use a timeout here early in the second half. going for it on 4th down. Corners are backing off here. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Blue 90! Blue 90! Back 99 Philly, here we go! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The Rams set the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
Wants to go deep. The Rams turn the ball over on downs.
That is called rolling the dice, and that's what it is. It's a big gamble by the offense and the coach. You go for it on 4th down, you don't make it, now you're going to pay the price.
What a place to start for the offense.
The Rams defense now is going to go nickel.
Flex round!
First down at the 21. McCoy's got the toss, secures the football. The Bills get a first down.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
They motion the receiver around to the other side. First down on the way.
Look out here. They're going to blitz. They're all packing the line of scrimmage.
The Rams with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime.
McCoy picked up a couple that time.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times. When we saw it that time, they stopped the play for a short gain.
After being stopped at the line of scrimmage, it's now 2nd down and 10. Trying to beat the play clock.
Here we go!
McCoy's handed the football. How about that run? Touchdown! And with that score, they've now got a nice buffer to work with over the last quarter and a half.
They've been really efficient here today. And just another example on that touchdown drive, executing to perfection, and they got a nice lead here. Let's see if they can hang on.
Players from both sides making an appeal, but the officials saw it on the defense. The Bills getting set now for the extra point. The point after try is in the books. The Rams are ready to return the kick.
Mason's going to take a knee, so this will come out to the 20.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Toss play. And Williams is all over the ball carrier.
All right, man, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to the hurry-up offense, and they're back to the line quickly.
Now let's go.
2nd down and 11.
Stedman Bailey with the catch.
Gains 14.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
All right, now let's go. 56. Let's go. 56.
First down at the 33. Cunningham's tackled down after a gain of 5.
No. Check. Patriot.
They're going to the hurry-up. Back to the line.
Now let's go.
2nd down and 5. He'll throw it over the middle. He's marked down after a gain of 4. To the ground. That's a gain of 8.
That time, nice job. Offensive line gives him a little hole, and he gets in there and shows his toughness and picks up the first down.
Toss to the outside. And finds space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play. They're going to the hurry.
Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pitching. They're expecting a run right up the middle. When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback.
2nd and 10. Middle of the field and incomplete this time. Failing to connect there, 3rd down. Quarters formation here for the defense. The Rams come to the line with a bunch set. Should have had it.
Sometimes you wonder how can they drop passes in the NFL, college football, or high school, because the gloves these receivers wear, they are magnificent when it comes to helping you catch the football. So that's a big drop. When you get open, you got to make the catch.
And they're going to go for it. The Rams come to the line. First down marker at the 40. Keenum's got it in the gun. The Rams turn the ball over on downs. The Bills defense probably in shock that the offense went for it on 4th and long, and they come up with the stop.
Well, look, I'm in shock. I don't even know what to say. You know, I like to talk a lot. That leaves you speechless. You're going to have to answer a lot of questions when this game is over about that decision.
Coming to the line at the 49.
Flex Brown!
Quarterback. He's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
First down at the 49. Taylor's going to scramble. And he's forced to the ground.
Defensive coordinators love this. When they can sack the quarterback without taking any chances. That time they just send the front 4. They get the sack, and they didn't even blitz.
Loss of a couple that time. Well, they got to the quarterback on first down. Sets up 2nd and long. They need to get the play on. Takes it from the gun. Brings it into his body. He's in the clear. The 10. Gonna take it home for the touchdown.
Nothing like it for a quarterback, I'll tell you that. I love it. Throw a little short pass and just root your guy on and watch him score a touchdown. Pretty exciting stuff.
Dan Carpenter readying his team for the kickoff. Jenkins going to test the coverage this time. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20.
The Rams ready to take over again. They rolled the dice on their last possession, Phil, going for it on 4th down in their own territory. And, of course, they failed to convert.
Look, there's nothing like being aggressive. I like being aggressive, too, when I'm the coach of the team. But, listen, that was just uncalled for. When you're in your own territory, be smart, belt the football, and wait for the next opportunity.
We were both shaking our heads. What were they thinking about here?
Yeah, and saying some words that we can't say on the air.
Come back!
We'll have one more play before the quarter expires.
Come back!
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
2nd down and 7.
Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out.
On the way, third down. The Rams lined up. Bunch formation. They'll take the snap, the first here in the fourth quarter. The catch is made by Tavon Austin. Gains 16.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
First down and 10. Going for the deep ball. And they can't connect.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Over! Here we go now!
Press coverage all the way. Second down and 10. It's Jerry Hughes with the sack.
Richard!
The Rams come out in a bunch set. The Rams have to get to the 49 for a first.
Down! Blue ready! Two jet! Three down! No, check that.
The Rams from the 27. Airing it out. Incomplete. Yet another drive here, Phil, that's going to end up with nothing. Maybe you start to worry about things getting a little chippy because that is one frustrated offensive unit you're looking at right now coming off the field.
No, they won't get chippy, Jim. They're not tough enough to get chippy and start a little fight with the other team. They've shown all day long they're scared of the opposition. They've played terrible, and that's why they're losing.
The corners step back.
Green the nine!
The Rams from the 27. Ball's picked off. Early in the fourth, and if there was ever a thought of a miracle comeback, that interception pretty much ended it. Redskins, Seahawks on EA Sports as we come to you from Seattle, Washington for today's game. Two incredibly dangerous tight ends getting ready to create problems for the opposing defenses in this matchup, Phil.
Man, when you're a quarterback, there is nothing like having a good tight end because, you know why? Because he's close to you. So it doesn't take great skill to throw the ball 5 or 6 yards from where you're at to a tight end who can catch it nowadays. And not only just catch the ball, get you about 10 or 15 extra yards running it.
And the tackle is made right around the 25-yard line.
Defenses crowd the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Lynch is lined up as the single back. First down at the 25. Lynch is tackled down after a gain of 7.
So many times you watch football games and coaches just give up too early on the run game. Well, they'll keep it going today after that run. Decent pickup by the running back.
The Seahawks from the 32. Rams got first down.
What we're seeing so many times now in this league is the tight ends are getting so good that they have to condense the pass coverage to make sure they stop them, and it's opening up the wide receivers to have a better chance to catch the football.
19.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Can't hold on here as this ball's incomplete.
What player to watch on the outside? He caught a touchdown in Super Bowl 49. Is Doug Baldwin.
Yeah, he's just a receiver who goes up, makes tough catches. He just competes like nobody else, and there'll always be a spot in the league for him.
Russell Wilson has it under center. Outside. Lynch is taken down at the 26.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start to crowd the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
The line of scrimmage is the 26-yard line.
Third and 3. He's got to get it. Picks up 8 here.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
From inside the red zone. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. A first drive and the first touchdown. Still 3.5 quarters of football to play, but that touchdown gives them the lead here early.
Yeah, I know. There's a long way to go. There's no doubt it. But you gotta like your situation and the feel that your football team has, getting that score and being on top.
Jackson's going to test the coverage here. Jackson's tackled down at the 17. That return's good for about 25. Griffin's going to be in the pistol here. First down at the 17. Easy catch there. No one near him. They come to the line, and it's first down. Gets to the quarterback.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitz is coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but trying to protect yourself because you're going down.
Second down coming up. The Redskins come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Griffin's ready for the snap, empty backfield. Griffin's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
to the 49 for a first.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Griffin from the gun. And it's spotted away. The offense stopped midway through the first, and they'll now turn to their defense.
Yeah, Jim, they're going to turn to their defense. Here we got a low-scoring game, and what they have to do is go out there on the field, find a way to stop the other offense from scoring some points.
The Redskins don't want any part of punting the football. They're going to go for it on fourth down. The Redskins have to get to the 49 for a first. Out of the shotgun formation. The Redskins turn the ball over on down.
The Redskins decided to go for it on fourth down that time, and hey, it didn't pay off. And of course, the coach, look at him now. He is second-guessing his decision.
The Seahawks offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
First down at the 44. Lynch for the lane. Player to watch today is quarterback D'Angelo Hall.
I like D'Angelo Hall. He can play the inside receiver, very aggressive, and there are times when he's one of the better defensive backs in the NFL.
Coming to the line at the 44. Second and 9. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. Touchdown! Late in the first quarter and stretching their lead out. Looks like they have it in their minds to put this game away early.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. They just want to get it over with early, just put all down. Just remove all doubt, I should say, from the opponents that you're in for a rough day and you might as well just give up.
Jackson's going to run this one out. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Redskins offense is back on the field, Phil. Of course, their last drive ended with that very curious decision to go for it on fourth down in their own territory.
Well, I just wonder, what is it with the coach that he just hates the word punt? Because it's an obvious situation, and you go for it, so you're going to pay the price for making bad decisions.
Okay, what were they thinking there?
We'll never know, and I don't know if I want to know.
Second down and 13. Tackles made.
That's an easy correction to make when you come to the football like that. You got to learn to put two hands on it when there are a lot of defenders around you.
The Seahawks offense looks unstoppable. Touchdown drives the last two times they've had. Here they go again, Phil.
Yeah, they've been very good, Jim. They're taking advantage of situations and scoring touchdowns, and we know that's what you must do. If you don't get these touchdowns, what happens later in the game always comes back to bite you.
Hey, that's big time. That's big time.
They'll set up now at midfield. The Seahawks all bunched up here as they get set at the line.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Baldwin's there. Catch the ball. They have a lot of heat on it. Freeland's there to make the tackle.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver, and why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
It's often the difference maker in any game, and that is how you perform inside the red zone, and we're getting an early taste of that.
No doubt about it, Jim. You got to be creative when you get in the red zone. We'll see what the offense calls.
Breaking huddle at the 6. The Redskins come out in a dime package, and the second quarter is underway with this snap.
They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowded just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Third and goal from the 3. Smith's there to make the tackle. The offense is back on the field here with 4th and 3 to go.
14. Zebra.
The Seahawks go for it on 4th down, and they do not get it done. Now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Redskins offense now will try to sustain a drive after giving the ball away just a few minutes ago before their defense came up with a play to return the pigskin.
Man, they should thank the defense bailing them out of trouble getting that turnover. You're right. They're just giving the football away. Not being conscious of holding the play away. It's just a sloppy play on the offense.
Second down with the defense ready to pounce. Griffin's all by himself in the backfield for this snap.
Guys going to change the play. Look out. He's going to go down the field with the football. Third long situations. A lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just great.
The Redskins at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. G3 from the gun. Unable to complete that one, and that's a very quick 3 and out. Offense back on the field here for this 4th and 10 play. In the shotgun formation. The Redskins turn the ball over on downs. The Seahawks.
More than happy to take that kill. The offense backed up in its own territory, and they go for it on 4th down and don't make it. Good job by the defense.
The football sits at the 3. Just to go. Ahead. Playing press coverage to the outside. Wilson still has the football. And it's a touchdown. Just underway here is the second, and it looks like they're going to stay aggressive in this quarter. If that touchdown is any indication.
Hard to believe it. Here we are early in the second, and we already got a lead. It just got increased. I give the offense credit, but somewhere along the line, the defense of the opponents has to step up and just be tougher.
Ross has got it on the return. The Redskins have to still be thinking about what happened on their last possession as they get ready to start this next one.
Well, how can the offensive players have confidence? They're thinking, man, well, how's this game going to be managed? We can be in any situation, and we're going to go for it. It's just crazy. It's bad.
Tackles made. Well, the offense is hitting on all cylinders, and now the defense comes up with the pick to get the football right back to him here early in the second.
Jim, did you see the offensive coordinator after that interception? He took his headset off and threw him to the ground. He is disgusted by the decision the quarterback made.
Hey, the offense has a chance to do something with this drive. The Seahawks snapping at the 26.
Wilson's mobility, boy, gives him a chance to make a play, doesn't it, when you force him out of the pocket, but not able to complete the pass because nobody's open.
The Seahawks snap it up at the 26. Secures it with 2 hands. The defense at this point trying to keep him out of the end zone. Looks like they're in press coverage here. First and goal from the 8. Wentz. The blowout continues without a touchdown. This performance has been flawless, Parker. It's been men against boys through the first quarter and a half.
Every once in a while you get a game like this. It only probably happens for teams once or twice a year where you can see somewhere in the second quarter that you are going to win the football game. Man, it lets you relax. It takes some pressure off. And it just makes for an awesome week ahead.
And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Redskins are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be balls on the ground.
They recover their own fumble.
Got to give the offense credit here. At least they were alert after the fumble, looking for the ball, pouncing on it, and recovered it inside their own 20.
Get ready.
Makes the reception. Sherman's in on the tackle.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
The Seahawks with a nickel look here on defense.
Spread 38.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
It's Pierre Garçon with the catch. The Redskins will go for it here on 4th down and a short yardage situation. The Redskins believe they can pick up the first in this short yardage situation and keep the offense on the field.
38. Let's go. 38. 38.
The Redskins will take the snap from the 30. Locked in. No one's going to get him now. Now at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and in for the touchdown.
It was a short route by the receiver. He catches and goes all the way down the field and scores the touchdown. And the quarterback looks at the coach and goes, hey, it was a heck of a throw.
Let's go. Spread 38.
Thompson's going to receive touchdown. Got the 2-point conversion. People love to go for 2 in this game, don't they?
Well, they do. And you know what? Now I guess you and I just can't sit here and blast the coach for a bad decision. When you pick up the 2 points, you can't complain about what they're trying to do.
And unable to pull off the onside kick, the hands team comes away with the football. The Seahawks offense, Phil, is on a roll right now. The touchdowns coming on each of their last 2 possessions. Can they make it 3 in a row right here?
Well, we're going to find out. I like the chances. What have we seen that makes us think that they're not going to come out there and get it done? They're playing exceptional football on the offensive side.
First down at the 42. The hit knocks the ball out incomplete.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Set up now at the 42. The Seahawks come out with a split backfield. The Redskins go with the dime formation here on defense. Smith's able to read that play and make the hit.
Redskins guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got in the backfield and made the tackle.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one.
It's third down coming up.
And find the mark, and this is going to bring up fourth down. Short series this time for the offense.
The Seahawks call on the punting team.
They have just flipped field position thanks to that punt, and now the offense is really backed into a corner.
The offense pinned back in an awful position.
The Seahawks lined up in the nickel. Cousins has everybody split out wide for this snap. Garcon has it on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds.
So far, wonderful execution in this drive. When you get a chance to get out of bounds, here the offensive player got the yardage, had a chance, gets out of the bounds, stops the clock. Good job by the offense.
Well, let's go. Do that grind.
Here comes the wide receiver in motion.
Out of the shotgun.
Second down coming up.
Free. Well, let's go.
Screen has the grab. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. No huddle time.
Well, let's go. Free. Get ready.
Now first and 10.
Garcon has the catch. Garcon's tackled down at the 17.
First down following the long play. First down here after the completion. Reaches up high for it, and he's got the catch.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and, you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
Thompson's got it on the toss. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. No time to huddle down.
Let's go.
The wide receiver shifting around in motion.
Second and goal from the 8.
What a catch. Touchdown.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big window. It doesn't matter to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
Let's go. Red 38.
Nice job by the defense that time, stopping a two-point conversion. It is so tough from the 2-yard line. So many things to think about on the defensive side, but they were ready that time.
Baldwin's running this one out. He's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Seahawks offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
First down at the 29. Running room. That's a pickup of 14. The Seahawks signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining.
Hey, big drive right here. All right, move 15. Motion.
First down at the 43. Throws the pass. And this
he was looking over the middle. Failing to complete that one. So second down here. The quarterback motions the wide receiver. Wilson's now going to handle all over it for the sack. Defense calls a timeout.
Well, you're on the offensive side. My gosh, you know they're going to blitz. So what do? You either throw the football really quick or you have your tight end and running backs help pick up those blitzers so the quarterback has time to throw it. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing play with the wide receiver.
Nice catch. The Seahawks, one timeout remaining. Hauschka set to attempt the field goal. And the flag is down. They bring him to the turf. The defense accepts the penalty. This will be a 38-yard field goal attempt. And converts on the 3. The first half is complete. Larry Ridley ready to take things over back to the studios, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The second half has officially started, and are we going to see a big-time comeback? And he's on the sidelines and out of bounds. The Redskins offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in the playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
The third quarter begins with this play. That's dropped by Reed, who couldn't bring it in.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
Let's go.
The Redskins come to the line with a bunch set. And the quarterback doesn't get the snap in time. That's going to be a delay of game right here. And now, after the penalty, it's second down and 15. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Ball to Deshaun, intercepted. First down on the 47. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Redskins defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
The Redskins defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. And this windup is a 2-yard loss.
Well, I know this. When it comes to these situations, don't take a chance, because if you do, I promise you, it's going to backfire.
Wilson's lined up. 2 tight ends set. Wilson's back in shotgun formation. Ball's going to roll in. The bullet pass. The offense is still on the field right now. 4th down, and they'll need to pick up 2.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
The Seahawks take it from the 38. Wilson's got it. And a first.
Nice job by the coach that time going forward on fourth down. His team is up here in the second half. He wants to keep momentum on his side. That's why he goes for it, and they get it.
Wilson's completion percentage, 60% on the day.
Press coverage all the way. The Seahawks have it at the 34. And Marshall Lynch with the grab. And pick up about 4. The Seahawks have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Wilson's done everything he can to keep his team on top.
He has been so efficient here today. Very smart making decisions. And when you put those two things together, that's why your football team is winning.
Halfway through the third quarter. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
Well, but you want to put all the pressure on the quarterback to make really good throws down the field. Play tight man-to-man coverage. It takes perfect throws to get completions. Not there that time.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Playing press coverage to the outside. The wide receiver in motion. The Seahawks will take the snap from the 30. He's wide open for the grab.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
14.
First and 10. Has it. Touchdown. And they continue to take that game plan that worked so well in the first half and add to it here midway through the third quarter with another touchdown, Phil.
So my answer is, once the defense thinking, my gosh, the game plan didn't change on the offensive side, but you had no answers for it. Time to get on that sideline and figure out what you want to do.
Ducks out of bounds. The Redskins just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you got to quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiven to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
Hurry up, 2-minute offense.
Get ready. Red 38. Red 38.
First down at the 48. And incomplete as Garcon can't hold on.
That's a wonderful job there, time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Cousins
lines
up in the pistol.
188.
Second and 10. Thompson's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
Another name for the fly route, the go route. It's a streak. And that means they want you to be a blue streak, run as fast as you can, get by that defense, and make a big play.
95.
First down at the 30. Pass is intercepted. They throw a pick here, Phil, and they'll be very pleased that we're nearing the final quarter so they can get this one over.
You know, sometimes when you're losing like this and you're playing so bad, you just feel like you can't get the game over with. It's amazing how it just keeps dragging on, and this has been a bad day, and like you said, Jim, it just continues.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Graham with the grab. Graham's met at the 16.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Second down and 6. Here's the handoff to Marshawn Lynch. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. That last play was a run. Third down coming up. Looks like they're in press coverage here. They better hurry to get the snap. The the Seahawks have the football as the fourth quarter gets started. Third down on the way.
Look out. The defense is showing a blitz here.
Here is the first snap of the final quarter. That's reception number 4 for him. Taking another look at the stats here. We have a wide receiver who has put together a complete game, Phil.
It has been a tremendous game, Jim, no doubt about it. Now we understand why guys want to be wide receivers in the NFL instead of running back. So many more ways to get the football and much easier to make plays happen once you get it.
Whitson standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Takes the hit, throws. Second down and 10. And Marshawn Lynch with the grab. Now looking at third down. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Two hands on the football and has the catch. Ball at the 47. This play set up by the long gainer.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown. The rest of this quarter is simply a formality.
That's what it looks like. I mean, it just looks like, hey, it doesn't look like it. It is. This game is absolutely over. There's no such thing as a miracle that's going to pull this out for the losing team. But give the offense a lot of credit. On the winning side, they have been sharp all day long.
Jackson's going to test the coverage this time. And tackles made right around the 26-yard line. The Redskins offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go. Go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
But it falls incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Get ready.
Kirk Cousins will take the snap from out of the gun. Drop back, shotgun formation. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do is keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Reed's tackled down at the 29. Press coverage all the way. They're in the hurry-up mode. The Redskins have it at the 29. Looking to go deep, but they can't connect.
Got to give the secondary credit. This passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
They come to the line of scrimmage at the 29.
Get ready. Blue got it fire. Blue.
Second and 10. And it's batted down.
That time, the man-to-man coverage won. The quarterback had to make a perfect throw. He didn't. Incomplete pass.
The Redskins lined up. Everybody split out wide. They motion the receiver around to the other side. They'll send it back to the quarterback at 4th down and 10, and they're going to go for it. The Redskins need to get to the 19 to pick up a first down.
Get ready.
The Redskins have it at the 29. Deshaun Jackson, touchdown. Washington Redskins. Phil, midway through the 4th quarter, they put up a touchdown and try to save face a little bit.
Is that all it is, mid-4th quarter? My gosh, I feel like I've been up here for 3 days, Jim. This has been a blowout almost from the start. And, yes, I'm happy for them. They finally got some points there, make the game look a little more respectable. But, look, this has been one tough day for everybody.
Would have taken the 1-point gimme. They went for the 2, and they are turned away. Lined up now in kickoff formation. The onside kick is turned away, and the receiving team has it. The Seahawks come out for the next possession, having reached the end zone on each of their 2 previous drives.
Yeah, it's been good stuff to watch, no doubt. You know, the offensive side, the offensive coordinator is right in tune with the quarterback. They're calling exactly the plays that need to be called because of the situations, and the quarterback has been hot throwing the football.
Makes the grab. Touchdown. This will end up being an embarrassing final score for the team on the wrong end of it.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be embarrassed, and their pride is going to be hurt. And, you know, on the winning team right now, it's time to think about putting your backups and just let this clock run out. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
So, put down a touchdown and a 2-point conversion on that occasion.
Yeah, good job by the offense. They executed the play perfectly, and they got in the end zone, like you said, got that 2 points.
Ross is going to start his return. And it's going to be brought down right around the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
Here comes the wide receiver in motion. First down at the 33. And it's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time. And now they'll try over again on 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage.
Let's go.
But no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. Launching it deep, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
The Redskins need to get to the 43 to pick up a first.
Come on, let's go. 188. 188.
3rd and 10. Intercepted. Breaks away. That brings the play to an end. Midway through the 4th, and the mood on that sideline, Phil, has to be one of tremendous frustration as they throw the interception.
Absolutely, Jim. They have to be so disappointed. They had high hopes coming into this game. We talked to the coaches. They thought they would play well. Well, this is just one of those days when nothing went right for your side. It is truly a bonus when you can take your outside linebacker and let him rush the quarterback and he can get a sack. Nice job that time by the outside linebacker.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. 2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be 2nd down. Playing press coverage to the outside. Wilson from the shotgun. Has to extend for that one, and he's got it. A
It's almost on the brink of running up the score and creating some bad blood. What do you think, Phil?
Who cares, man? Rub it in, baby. Rub it in. When you're on top and you're winning the game, I say go for it. Rub some salt in that wound and let them know how much it hurts.
The Seahawks now lined up for the extra point. Inside of the uprights. Steven Hauschka ready for the kickoff. Jackson's got a chance to return this one. The tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Second down following that incompletion. Looks like they're in press coverage here.
Let's go.
Looking across the middle, and he is intercepted. Running room. He's brought down. Phil, can you believe the defense steps up and makes the interception to clinch it for him today?
Oh, they love this. Nothing like winning the game with a defensive play to ice everything. And I give the defense all the credit. Just a great play on their part. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Stepping up to the 3-yard line.
Hey, man.
Look at that. Everybody at the line of scrimmage, the defense showing a blitz.
Takes the knee. The Redskins use another timeout here, and they have one left. Third and goal at the 5. That's a timeout by the defense. A short field goal try on the way. And the kick is good for 3.
Phil, I know a lot of fans get upset and say, why are they attacking on 3 points? What do you expect them to do right now? They go ahead and, don't go for it. They go ahead and kick the field goal. I don't think anybody's insulted by that.
Not at all, Jim. It's not the coach's job to help the other team. You just do your job, and if the other team wants to stop you and keep you from scoring points, then play better defense.
The Redskins head onto the field here, Phil, looking for anything positive after what has truly been a disappointing performance all around.
I think when you have games like this, when you're behind and it's just not going well for you all day, then you just try to get the game over with, even though you're losing. Because if you keep forcing the issue and trying to make plays, all that can happen is probably bad, and you don't want to get anybody hurt in this situation.
Second down here after that run play.
Get ready.
Down the field, but it's incomplete. He had an open receiver that time and just misfired on the deep throw.
Yeah, I think he got too excited. The fact that he saw a receiver down the field wide open, he got excited. That's why he overthrew it just a little bit.
The Redskins will take the snap from the 25. Weaving it down the field. And intercepted. That's got to be it. That's got to be the game ender here, partner. The interception basically ices it.
It does. Sometimes when you're behind as a quarterback, you take a chance, and that time the chance was just too great. Nice play by the defense.
Looks like a penalty on the defense.